So that is how Accra Lions managed to get all 3 points against Bibiani Gold Stars. The game ended 3-0 for the Accra Bay side there. Good one for them, as the second round of the Ghana Premier League has been kind to them. Currently, this will change their position on the Ghana Premier League table, and I'm sure they will be at a very, very good place. Coach Ibrahim Tanko is a happy man. Goalkeeper Ernest Kusi making a howler in the first half that resulted in Accra Lions getting that goal. You're watching StarTimes at Adepa channel 247, and match day 26 is complete. Yaya and Kwame Awuni getting the goals for Accra Lions as the beat Bibiani Gold Stars. My name is Mutala Yakubu, still here in the company of Nanedu and of course Josiah Okokwe. Good win for Accra Lions, Josiah. 2-0 victory, never in doubt.
Great win for them, and that's just how you get the job done. And it's nice to see them continue with that home form. You know, with the exception of those 2 away games where they lost to RTU and also Heart of Lions respectively. I believe they've always responded very, very well in their home games. And then look at those W's. You know, 1-0 win over Mediama, 1-0 win over Tanobo Fakwa, and then today scoring 2 against Gold Stars, keeping 3 clean sheets in the process. That's how strong they are at home. This is a team that we've spoken so much about their confidence, that they don't look phased regardless the team they come up against. They play so well, they move the ball around, they love to keep possession, and when you try to play the high line, they will always hit you on the break and punish you, and that's exactly what they did to Bibiani Gold Stars this afternoon. They just gave them very, very little quarter. They didn't allow them chances. They limited them, you know, to most of their shots just outside the box. That's how resolute they are in defense. I believe fixing that defensive problem was very, very key for them to having such a very, very good season. And look at where they are already. 5th on the league table, 39 points. That's quite huge for them.
And they do Accra Lions have their best, getting all 3 points. Good for Tanko and James Francis.
Yeah, when you look at the last 5 games, that is the kind of results. When you are playing at home, you need to get wins at all costs. That is the best thing for you to survive in the Ghana Premier League, and that is what Accra Lions is getting in the Ghana Premier League. You know, these are teams that, you know, on Accra Sports Stadium, they find a way to worry teams. And Bibiani Gold Stars last weekend, they came to the Accra Sports Stadium worrying House of Hope and winning by 1 goal to 0. So meeting them and beating them by 2 goals to 0 tells you the kind of performance you put it up in terms of home games. So it's a good result for Accra Lions. First half goal, second half goal, getting the maximum 3 points. Now moving to the 5th place on the league log. That is one thing that is helping the club. And when you look at their style of playing, the way they are playing in the second half, Bibiani just say opportunity to grab, but they can score more than 2. And in fact, they missed some 2 key chances that could take them to about 4 goals in the game. Great result for, you know, Accra Lions.
So good result for Accra Lions there. But again, let's look at the goals and start with what happened with the first goal. We'll look at the table later, but we'll look at the goals that were scored. That howler from the goalkeeper, Ernest Kusi, was the start of the catalyst for Accra Lions.
Yeah, it actually started everything for Accra Lions, and that was the goal they needed to just help them relax a bit, take the pressure off them. Because in home games like that, you just want the first goal. You just want to go in front, then at least you start managing the game, and they just had a goal at the right moment.
Who scores first is important in games like this.
Very important, especially when it's not so early into the game. You know, sometimes scoring very early into the game destabilizes you a bit the way you want to play, because you force your opponent to come all out. And just look at that rocket from Ojo, who at that point, as a left back, played a bit inverted because they were on the attack. But then I've spoken.
Was it not the same player who had tryouts at Chelsea and Barcelona recently?
That should tell you the quality he possesses. That's so much quality. He's a young chap, you know, still in his teens, and that's the kind of quality he adds to this Accra Lions team. And to have a chunk of young teenagers playing together, Utala is like, you know, these are teammates who relate to each other. They can relate in all circumstances in life. But then Kusi making a whole mess out of that. I always say that he underestimated the flight of that ball, the power behind the ball. That was some shot. and he tried to grab it, at once, and it's so difficult when there's so much.
It came
power
off
behind.
his chest.
Yes, and because he just didn't use the right technique, if I should use in saving that. Just look at that, and you just don't. To be on the safer side, you should have just parried that away from danger. But then once he tries to save that, it's definitely going to ricochet off because you wouldn't have a firm grip of that ball. And Yaya Mohammed, his movement trying to escape that offside trap, came onside and then had to finish on the rebound. That was a good finish from Yaya Mohammed. And I believe at that point it was just all Accra Lions because all they wanted was the lead. And once they had the lead, they knew that they had to manage the game, keep the ball, just make sure that the Bibiani Gold Stars players were chasing shadows, despite the fact that they wanted to take the game to Accra Lions. At that point, it was just too late for them because Lions managed the game. And you could see the number of shots on target they limited Bibiani Gold Stars to. The entire 90 minutes, just one. That's how good they were on the day.
Of course, so this was the first goal for Accra Lions. So it was a similar fashion in the second half. They scored very early after the recess, Nanedu. And that second goal killed the spirit of Bibiani Gold Stars. This was it. A beautifully threaded pass through for Kwame Awuni, and he slotted the ball past goalkeeper Kusi with ease.
Assurance goal, that is the goal. Unya, it tells you that you are on the verge of taking the 3 points away. After scoring the first goal, you need that second goal that, put pressure on the opponent, and you're on the verge of taking your maximum 3 points. And that is what Accra Lions did. Even after that, they were putting still pressure on the Bibiani Gold Stars to try to get the third goal. One-on-one situation, one of their key players made that chance.
It's a bit underrated. We are not talking much about the pass.
Assist before the one who made the assist was crucial.
Okay.
The pass before the one who gave the assist. This is the first pass.
Yeah. That was Dominic Amponsa.
Absolutely.
Who gave that final pass? Yeah, he collected.
That was the main assist. I'm talking about Suman to Amponsa and Amponsa to the
just
scorer.
3 touches.
Obviously, right from the back. It tells you how you break the ball, how you position yourself, how you turn yourself to give pass to the forward to score. Brilliant from Accra Lions.
And Daniel Kwame Awuni, he picked the spot beautifully. Just 1-2 touches. He didn't need the third touch. And you can see he knew what he wanted to do when the ball just came to him. Yeah. He already had everything planned.
There's a word rate, but then look at he's taking off already. He was already asking for that pass. From
again the high line.
Of course, it's the high line because that's Awuni asking for that pass. But then unfortunately, for that player Dankwa, Suman Dankwa, he wasn't going to get it to him because there were lots of bodies over there. But then look at how they break that duo of Amankwa and Busumche. Look at where they were. That shows you the kind of high line they were playing already. And scoring this goal wasn't so. You wouldn't say Accra Lions were used to scoring these kind of goals in the first 15 games of the season because instead of transitioning very quickly, they would rather pass back again. But this is something they've learned in the course of the season. He scored a similar goal when they traveled to Sunyani to play against Tanobo Fakwa.
Yeah.
It was a similar goal.
I remember that goal.
Good. And it's just similar. He's ran into space, the 1-2, and then you could see that they just tried to stay back a bit, try to lure Gold Stars because they knew that with a goal up, Gold Stars will want what? Come into the game. So it was all Gold Stars trying to break that solid defense, and they were just trying to, keep the ball, trying to keep their shape at the back. But then just 3 passes, and already they were in the box. And that's what Awuni brings to you. He can play more narrow sometimes, despite the fact that he's a wide player. But then whenever he's playing off the shoulders of the striker, he's very, very dangerous. And on that occasion, just look at when Osuman got the ball, how he just took off because he knew, and you would say this was well programmed from the team. This is one from the training grounds because it's rehearsed sometimes, the transitional play. And that's something that they really learned from. And I'm not surprised he scored such a beauty.
So their last 5 games has seen them win all. Their last 5 home games, that is good for them.
Great.
That is some great result there.
When you are playing home games, these are the kind of results you are looking for. You don't stay at home for someone to come and beat you at your home grounds.
And clean sheets throughout.
And all the 5 games, 5-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 2-0, home games.
They've not conceded in the last 5 home games.
Points out of the 15. Home games, that is what you need. You don't stay at home for somebody to come and beat you and try to get results away. Good result for Accra Lions.
So 5 home wins for Accra Lions in their last 5 games. That is good. And for Bibiani Gold Stars form guide as well. So they've lost today after back-to-back victories against Hearts of Oak and Karela. Is that another slip on the road for them?
10 points out of possible 15 is a good thing.
No bad?
Not bad. I wouldn't say it's bad. They themselves, I think Bibiani Gold Stars were actually on a roll, but then you look at the away games they've played. It's not so easy to go away from home in the league and grind results. And they are scoring too. Because in those 5 away games, they've scored 5 goals. 2 at RTU, 2 at Lions, and that 1 goal win against Accra Hearts of Oak. The only games they failed to score away from home are those games against Asante Kotoko and then Accra Lions today, which they lost. They lost to the better team, if I should put it. But then Gold Stars haven't really disgraced themselves whenever they've been on the road. They've played some good football whenever they've been on the road. And I could see the coach is trying to do something. He's trying to, get the likes of Abednego Tete and co, integrate them into the team. That's what he's trying to. He knows that they still have a place in the team. And that's why he wouldn't...
the season is almost over.
Yeah, the season is almost over. But then he knows. I don't know the contract situation of Abednego Tete and Gold Stars. But then he believes in Aso. Aso has been so hardworking for Bibiani Gold Stars, and he knows that Abednego Tete has the goals in him, and he doesn't want to make it so, quickly. He doesn't want to make that rush into something that might cost the team. That's why he's still sticking to Alex Aso. Maybe Abednego Tete will get his time, but not now. But then what he's trying to do is to integrate him bit by bit. So at least at the end of the day, he will start getting the result. Because if Alex Aso is giving you the press, he's giving you some hard work up front, he's giving you some bit of goals, maybe Abednego Tete will give you something different. But then you don't rush, because now the team has been built around this hard working number 9. So you believe that at some point, Abednego Tete will get his chance and he would have to take it.
And the fact that Accra Lions goalkeeper Andrew Sowusu was on a virtual holiday means that Bibiani Gold Stars fell short up front.
It was their defensive shape, how the Accra Lions defense, were defending. The shape of their defense was crucial. Start the ball from the back, try to make sure the 2 center forward for Bibiani Gold Stars don't put pressure on the central defense. And those 2 Accra Lions central defenders have been consistent in recent times, and they are playing some good football. Young guys, making sure their runs, their timing, how they operate from the back, how they pass from the back, how they set forward at the right time is really helping the Accra Lions team. They have a good team, and most of these style of play is gone to a rehearsed pattern from a coach that is helping them. So I like the way they are playing, and to get a 2-0 win about Bibiani Gold Stars, you need to have a strong team to get that result.
Okay, so they have gotten the result today against Bibiani Gold Stars. Good one for them, but let's go back to the Accra Sports Stadium and have the post-match interview of the coaches, starting with the winning coach, Ibrahim Tanko of Accra Lions.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your general impressions about the game?
And very good points for us, looking at where we climbed at the table. I think the boys did very well. I mean, we create a lot of chances, and then winning 2-0 against Bibiani is a very good result for us.
You must be worried that you are creating and playing exciting football, but you are not clinical enough up front.
Yes, I think it's true, but I mean, we're scoring 2 goals against a tough club like Bibiani is not an easy job. Yeah, definitely we are going to keep on working till we keep on scoring. Yeah.
You must be trying to work on the psyche of Blessing Asuma and Dankwa, young, talented, but sometimes he seems to be in a rush to get things done.
I mean, he's a young player, that's why he's a young player. He have to make a lot of mistakes for him to correct it by himself. So definitely we are going to encourage him to go on. I mean, it's better for him to get the chances than not getting anyone. So we'll encourage him to go.
Shaukan's command and his ability in midfield is simply awesome. I'm thinking that you are not missing in Sobila.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, we lost a very good player in Sobila, but definitely, like you said, Shaukan is doing the job very well, so we are happy for that.
Are you setting any targets for yourself before the season comes to an end?
No, I mean, we take a game by game. The next one is against Karela outside, so we see what will happen.
Congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Coach.
Yeah, hi.
Bad day at the office, but certainly not a bad performance from your team.
Yeah, it was a very difficult game, to be frank with you. Very difficult game. Very difficult game.
What didn't work well for your team today?
Yeah, well, what we needed to do to survive in this game was to prevent them from starting from the back, which means we needed to press them, and it was difficult. Looking at the conditions we are in, we've been, although there are other teams who played throughout the week, but within 1 week we've traveled to Accra on 2 occasions and then played again on Wednesday, and then to press with such conditions, it was very difficult for us. If it were to be a team which doesn't do that, so you could see they were comfortable because they can pass, they can build. So to prevent them, you needed to press them, to force them to kick long balls. And we were finding it difficult to do that because of our physical condition. So for me, that was the main reason that affected us. Yeah.
It got to a point you decided to throw your attacking cards and you brought in Abednego, brought in Prince Owusu. It still didn't work for your side. You think they could have come in earlier than you did bring them?
No, not at all. You know, they have ball jugglers, technical players. So what you need to do is you also have to have more midfielders in the game. If we had played 2 attackers, it means we will have lesser numbers in the mid, which will be at home. It will be okay, but away against such a team who are very comfortable, it's not advisable. So for me, yes, at the point we thought we should let them come if something could happen. But the approach, I think we started with well, except that we conceded a goal in the first half. Yeah.
You think your goalkeeper should have done better with the first goal?
Yeah, but then in football, it happens.